This vintage Italy pedestal apothecary jar, circus tent top design on the lid, sold for full asking price of $69.97 plus shipping. I knew the day would come when I'd have to ship this. And I have to tell you, maybe I'm just a little bit nervous, but I do think I can get by with turning this upside down. So let's get this wrapped up carefully and see what we can do. Taking a sheet of tissue paper on the diagonal, have a hold of one end, and running my hand down through it. Let's wrap this around. A little piece of tape. And let's wrap the lid some more. Tuck it inside. I still want to protect this better. I have some small 1/4-inch bubble wrap. I'm going to fold it in half and in half again. Wrap it around and tape it. I'm using masking tape. In fact, I'm going to tape this to the tissue paper so it doesn't come off. We have quite a bit of room in here, more room than what this is going to take up, but let me do a test fit. I don't think it's touching. I wish I had some styro peanuts, but I don't. Let's put some tissue paper down in here. Do another test fit. Okay, it's doing what I had hoped. I felt it push the tissue paper down in, but I still have a hollow area around here. So I'm going to lightly put some more tissue paper around here, but I'm not taping it this time. One thing I never like is the ceramic writing on top of the ceramic. I'd like to have a separator here. I'm going to try a styrofoam plate. Now I have done this before and it's been a while. I'm going to cut into it to the center and then cut quite a bit out. I'll show you here. Like so. Not sure if this is large enough. We'll find out. Can I fit this around here? Oh, it just snapped on me. I should have known it would snap, but that's okay. I can bring it back together. And it's doing what I wanted it to do. It provided a separation. And the fact is, I'm going to cut this excess off anyway. I left about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch exposed. Now how am I going to keep this on here? I need to wrap the bottom. I don't want to use tissue paper here. I'm going to use some heavier blank newspaper print. But first, I need to protect the pedestal. I'm going to wrap some tissue paper around. This is one sheet of 12-inch wide, 1/2 inch bubble wrap. I'm going to cut it in half. See, it won't fit all the way. So I'm going to have to piece it. So I'm taking a 1/4 piece and attaching it and taping it. You know, I still really want that lid to be attached, but this is a transfer and I'm just not sure if it's going to be okay. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to tape this tissue paper to the top. And then I'm going to fold these flaps down and tape them. Tissue paper never does anything to protect from breakage. Just helps protect the finish. This is a very unusual shape and quite large. And if I sound a little bit slow and a little bit tired, it's about 8 o'clock at night. It's been a long day. Okay, I'm going to add some tape on the top and down the side. Long pieces. Okay, see I have 4 pieces of tape taping this lid on. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Now let's use this newspaper print. See what we can do with it. I'll be putting bubble wrap on here too. I'm kind of doing what I did with the tissue paper. Just bringing up each corner, taping it, and then I'll fold in all these little windmill pieces here. Let's start here. I think we're ready for the large bubble wrap, and it's going to take quite a bit of it. I have 3 pieces going this direction and 2 pieces this direction. I'm not convinced it's enough. And I'm going to turn this upside down. These sides meet, so I'm going to put some tape here. So, same thing here. I'm going to fold these and tape it. In fact, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and fold up the bottom and tape it. And fold up this bottom and tape it. So I have most of the bubble wrap on these 2 sides. Let's fold this up. Whoop, pop the bubble with some tape. And let's see what we can do here. I'm going to fold in with some tape and fold down and fold up. I'm going to fold in and fold down. Fold this in, not quite long enough. Get another piece and fold this in. Well, it's not folding in too much, but fold it up. Now let's feel it and make sure that I don't feel any hard edges. I am concerned as to what size box I'm going to put this in. I really am. Do I need any more tape? Let's take a measurement. It's about 10 inches tall, and my standard USPS box that I use is 12 by 12 by 8 inches tall, so I think I'm going to have to lay this on its side. You can see here how it's leaning. I'm hoping I can make this work with a regular priority box at 12 by 12 by 8. Let me get one and see. Let's do a test fit. Let's try this. Do you see here? It's not going to close. That's not good. I'm thinking about double boxing it, and I have this eBay box that I can recycle. It came with some of the padded envelopes in it. I need to figure out how high I need it. I need to open this up. So let's get the utility knife. What I want to do is flatten this box. And I'm going to be standing this up. So I know that I need to be with some bubble wrap on top and bottom about 12 inches high, plus I need flaps. So let's measure 12 inches because I'm allowing for bubble wrap. Okay, so I need 12 inches for the box itself. I need to make new flaps, and the flaps need to be the same as the original flaps. These are about 3 3/4. So I'm going to draw from the 12-inch line 3 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line here. This is where I need to cut. I need to cut off the excess. So let me get things set up here with my cutting board. I'm going to use this ruler with a handle, and I have to cut through both sides. So I'm going to have to cut it and then cut it again. Got a utility knife. I'm pressing down on this as much as I can, but I know it's going to take a couple of tries. It's always hardest right at the seam. You can see it starting to loosen here. I'm through one layer, but I'm not through the second layer. I'm trying to get my utility knife down below. It's coming along. Got it. Now I need to score this. I'd like to score it from the inside, but I can't. So I have to score it from the outside. And you know how I have the flaps here? Well, I need to have a flap here. I'm using a small cutting board and putting it inside so I can cut this flap. Let's rotate this a little bit because I also need to cut a flap here. Here's my flaps here, and I need a flap on the other end. You'll see it start to come together here. I'm going to rotate it again. Still have my cutting board inside, and I need a flap. I have to remember I'm 3 3/4 from the end. I only want to cut to that mark. Cutting board's underneath. And this time I'm going to cut a little notch out. I figure this end has a little notch. This end probably should have a notch too. Let's rotate this again and make another cut. I'm notching this one out too, like so. Can you see that? Just score the rest of this. I scored it here and here, and I cut my flaps. but I rotated it and I need to score and make the flaps here. I have officially shortened the box. I'm going to fold up the bottom, get that taped up. This is the new top that I made. It's a little stiffer, but let's get the bottom taped up. And I'm going to mark this old label out. Keep a very wide Sharpie around for such things. I want to see if this box is going to fit into the regular priority box. Before I go any further, let's take this bubble wrap out. It just makes it. That's really cool. I probably could have made it 1/4 of an inch smaller, but it makes it. Let's get it back out of here though. Oh goodness, how do I get it back out of here? Back to the apothecary jar. I'm going to go with 3 pieces of bubble wrap this time, and 2 pieces the opposite direction. And I'm going to stand this upright. I'm going to make it. Or do I have too much bubble wrap? Too much. I'll take out that and just go with 1 layer. What do you know? It made it. Could use a little protection down the sides, and I might be able to put air pillows there. Got 3. See if I can get them to slide down. Yes, not too bad. Can I get 3 on the other side? At least 2. 3. And I think just a little bubble wrap across the top. I just cut 1/3 of this off. I honestly think this looks pretty good. It's not going anywhere. And I do need to get my thank you note on here. Let's get this taped up. I don't do a lot of double boxing, but when someone pays as much as what they did for this, what, $69.97 plus shipping, the least I can do is double box it. Okay, let's check this fit again. Here is the priority mailbox. As you saw before, I did not have to put any bubble wrap in the bottom. It fits perfect. It's too tight for me to have to worry about much. I mean, I could slip a little bubble wrap in the side, I guess. Got some scraps here. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Let's get it taped up and in the mail. Let's check the weight. And I have a sample label that I put on here. The box, the sample label, 4 pounds, 9.8, so it's 4 pounds, 10 ounces, and I allowed up to 5 pounds. I'm good to go. Simple sales for good profit.